detailing the history of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos' relationship. The marriage of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos is a perfect match. The presenter of Live with Kelly and Ryan was first hesitant to date her All My Children co-star, but they have now been together for more than 26 years. The A-listers initially connected at Mark's All My Children audition, when, in Kelly's words, the two were still babies. Before Mark debuted on the show in 1995, the actress had nearly 7 years of experience playing the beloved Haley Vaughn. The aim of the auditions was to locate Kelly's character a love interest. However, Haley and Kelly both fell in love at first sight as Mark entered the casting room. In an interview on Lunch with Bruce, the actress stated, "When I saw him, I had the impression of seeing my entire future with him flash before my eyes, and as a result of that incident, I used to not believe in any of that." Mark, who had minimal acting experience prior to joining the cast of All My Children, had a slightly different experience during the screen test because his attention was focused on the audition. "I thought was adorable, attractive and seductive and all that stuff," he said to HuffPost Live in 2014. "But I was totally committed. I wasn't really focused on it because I didn't really think I had a shot with her." His concentration paid off though, as Mark was chosen to play the show's now famous character of Mateo Santos because of their great chemistry during his audition. The soap opera actors admitted they were dating in real life a year later, in 1996. Ironically, Kelly has openly discussed why she didn't think her and Mark should date despite their highly successful relationship. Regarding her and the Riverdale actor, the TV presenter stated, "On paper, it shouldn't have worked. I ask myself often, how are we still married?" When discussing her feelings on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast, Kelly continued by stating that, prior to meeting Mark, dating an actor was, "I will never marry an actor because there is no security there, so that was on my list of no things." Right, the actress said, "But not only did I marry an actor, I also wed my co-star, which is rule no. 2. Never get involved with your co-star because it never works." Kelly continued to describe her worries by adding she had previously wondered, "What if I start to fall for his persona? What if I'm in love with his persona instead of him?" They even won the Hottest Romance category at the 1997 Soap Opera Awards thanks to the couple's on-screen romance on All My Children. But, Kelly said, "I defied the advice of the voice in my head that said, this would never work. You shouldn't carry this out. In the long run, this won't be good for you. And I made the decision to accept the risk." The perfect couple have been together for 26 years, so the actress from New Jersey's gamble on their on-screen chemistry certainly paid off. In May 1996, little than a year after they started dating, Kelly and Mark got married. Their marriage had peculiar conditions because they actually split up a week before they chose to wed. On the Comments by Celebs podcast in 2018, Kelly said, "We split up and got back together the day before we went off and eloped. In a private ceremony, the pair was hitched at Chapel of the Bells in Las Vegas." Kelly acknowledged on her show in 2016 that her outfit was an unusual but lovely choice given the hurried nature of her astronomically inexpensive wedding. The American host said, "I didn't buy it as a wedding dress, simply because it was so attractive and I wanted to purchase anything from the Barney's warehouse sale. I got it." She had no idea how crucial that sale would be. After their low-key Vegas wedding, the couple worked to keep the news of their elopement from reaching the media because they were concerned that it would damage the public's perception of Haley and Mateo's romance. When the news eventually did come out, however, the couple's relationship in real life had little effect on how interested spectators were in the stories of their characters. The two characters first were married in a hospital in 1997, and then in a more formal ceremony in 2000. Yes, the actors have been wed for more than 25 years and genuinely enjoy each other's company, as evidenced by their recent decision to remain in and quietly ring in the new year together. After nearly 25 years of marriage to Kelly, the Riverdale actor told US Weekly in 2019 that he was still passionate with her. He continued, "She's a really patient and tolerant woman, and I believe that is our marriage's real secret." In a September 2020 interview with Entertainment Tonight Canada, Kelly gushed over her spouse. "Even though Mark has been with me for a while," the actress said, "all he needs to do is look at me. And I feel so wonderful, so attractive, and so youthful. He most likely has a superpower. He is adept at treating his wife like she is the only person in the world. He has the most beautiful smile I've ever seen. It makes you feel as though the sun is shining on you." She went on adoringly, "I consider myself very lucky because he has the magical capacity to be present and involved in everything. I am incredibly fortunate." Stars of All My Children Michael, 25, Lola, 21, and Joaquin, 19, are the 3 adult children that Kelly and Mark have. Michael, who played a younger version of his father's character in Riverdale, is currently attempting to follow his parents into the movie business. Meanwhile, Lola is a wannabe singer who is currently traveling to London. Joaquin, the youngest